Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
Hello and welcome to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and brought to you by our sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith with Mikhail Weish behind the lens, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We welcome you to the Abby's Pizza pregame show as we get set for this matchup between the Sheldon Irish and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. We welcome our home and visiting fans for watching tonight. TableRockSports.net provides your coverage today. Joe Brett is the executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And you can help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already one of our over 4,000 subscribers, we thank you. So big Southwest Conference matchup here. The two-time defending state champion Sheldon Irish have come to town to take on the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. We're getting ready for the start of this one. Should have the national anthem coming up in just a minute here, and we will break for the anthem, and then we will get things underway. And taking a look at the starting batting order for the Sheldon Irish as we head into the top of the first after the national anthem. Geddes will bat first and play center field. Pearson will bat second and play third base. Pitching and batting third, Dorsey. DeBaldo will bat fourth and play first. Gallegos is at second base batting fifth. Stone will bat sixth and play shortstop. Batting seventh and playing left field, Womack. Fendrick will bat eighth and catch. And batting ninth in right field, Hamill. And we will get the Lady Caver defensive arrangement when they come out on the field. And again, I believe we're going to be getting our national anthem here in just a bit. So big Southwest Conference tilt coming your way next. We're going to step aside. We'll come back with softball action here from Grants Pass High School. We'll do that right after this. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to our Abby's pregame show. With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's Pizza your postgame stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon postgame tradition since the 1970s. See you after the game at Abby's. So coach is just leaving the home plate area after discussing the ground rules with the umpire. And we're getting ready to get this one started. Take a quick look at our two teams. Sheldon Irish, 5-1 overall record. This will be the first conference game for both of these teams. The only loss on the season for the Sheldon Irish, a 6-1 loss at the North Medford tournament against Oregon City. And the Grants Pass Lady Cavers, 3-3 on the season. Their most recent game right here on Table Rock Sports, also at the North Medford tournament, a 10-0 loss to a tough Silverton squad. And so they'll be looking to bounce back here on home turf. And the team has taken the field, so we may be bypassing the anthem as everybody's ready to go. And so let's take a look at the defensive arrangement for the Cavers. Kuykendall, your pitcher. Morales will be behind the plate. Manuel at first. Meekum at second. Montejano at short. Mowry is over at third. Pogue is in left. Yonser in center. And McCall in right field. And the batting order again for the Irish: Geddes, Pearson, Dorsey, DeBaldo, Gallego, Stone, Womack, Fendrick, and Hamill. And so warm-ups are out of the way, and we are ready to get this one started. Rainy Grants Pass High School. The showers have been on and off the last few hours. Been kind of gloomy all day, but the showers had stopped for a bit and then picked up about an hour before game time. Not raining right now, and we are ready for our first pitch as Kuykendall will face Geddes. And that's ball one. Fouled back, and it evens up at 1-1. Lillian Geddes facing Brooklyn Kuykendall. And behind the plate for the Lady Cavers, it's Morales. That pitch a little low. And it's 2-1. And a foul tip evens the count at 2-2. And here's the 2-2 from Kuykendall. Took something off of it, and that'll be ball three, full count. Pearson in the on-deck circle. Three-two count to Geddes. Kuykendall was looking in for the sign, but the catcher, Morales, was looking over toward the coach, and who was bringing a new softball out. All right, now we're ready to go. 3-2 count to Geddes. Lillian Geddes, the starting center fielder for the Sheldon Irish. 2 years ago, the Irish winning the strike three called, and the first out recorded. And the hitter will be Pearson. So 2 years ago, the Irish winning a controversial state championship on a judgment referee call. I think the right call was made, and the game was won by the Irish. But just to make sure everyone knew they were the right team to be the champions. They came back last year, won the title once again. So back-to-back state championships for the Sheldon Irish. And that first pitch, a ball to Pearson. And here's the 1-0. Strike, 1-1. Little drizzle coming down right now, a little liquid sunshine as the sun filtering through. Of course, this is an all-turf field. Unless it really starts to come down, these games will continue. A little different across the way. The Irish taking on the Cavemen in baseball as the count goes to 2-1. I believe they plan on renovating the outfield over there, but currently it is a natural grass outfield, and that's a strike, and it's 2-2. And a artificial infield surface over at the baseball field. But here on the softball diamond, it's artificial turf from home plate out to all the way out to center field. That pitch misses, another full count, 3-2 to Pearson. It's a young Caver squad. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Kuykendall. 2 strikeouts in the inning and 2 away. She got Geddes looking, got Pearson swinging, and now the hitter will be the pitcher, Soraya Dorsey. And we get timeout called here. It's the coach for Grants Pass coming over to speak with the umpires. Meanwhile, the field umpires switching sides here. And now umpires are going to huddle up. And while we have this break in the action, we'd like to let you know that you need to check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com. Listen for live NCAA men's and women's March Madness games ahead, live on the Ace Sports Radio. And, of course, speaking of March Madness, how are your brackets doing? I'm still alive in my group in the women's side. I've already been eliminated in my men's bracket. So, long discussion between the coaches and the coaching staff for the Lady Cavers, and we're ready to go here with Soraya Dorsey, the right-hander, at the plate to face Kuykendall. Okay, so now we're understanding what the situation was there. The batters can use either of the on-deck circles. There's a grounder past Mowry at third and into shallow left field, a 2-out base runner for the Irish. And so a bit of a seeing eye single there for Dorsey, and DeBaldo will be the hitter. So they're allowed to use either on-deck circle based on whether they're right or left-handed hitters. However, there was a bit of an issue with the coach being able to see a direct line of sight to his catcher, and so they asked the batter, who is now at the plate, DeBaldo, to back up out of the circle a little bit. That's a hard ground ball foul down the first baseline, and the count 0-1. So that was the reason for that delay and the umpire conversation. So runner at first. We've got a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Dorsey. And the hitter is the first baseman, Presley DeBaldo, with an 0-1 count. 0-1 pitch up in the zone, ball one. Up above the zone, I should say. 1-1. Wind starting to pick up a little bit, as you can probably hear in our microphones. Runner goes. Here's the throw. And second base is taken by the courtesy runner. Still trying to get a number for that courtesy runner. The pitch was a ball, so the count 2-1. Out in front of that one was DiBaldo, and that makes the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, off speed. That one bounces to the backstop. Runner over to third on the play. And a full count now to DiBaldo. Here's the payoff. Fister out to short. Montejano calls for it. She makes the catch. Side retired here in the first. The Irish leave a runner, and the Cavers coming to bat right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School. Spring sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com, and by Rogue Credit Union, with locations throughout Southern Oregon to serve you. Batting lineup for the Lady Cavers. Kuykendall will bat first. Meekum bats second. Montejano will bat third. Mowry will bat fourth. Batting fifth is Pogue. McCall bats sixth. Batting at 7, not in the field, the DP is Lohman. Manuel bats 8th, and Yonser will bat 9th, playing catcher Morales not in the batting order. And the defensive arrangement for the Irish. Soraya Dorsey, your pitcher. Fendrick, the catcher. DiBaldo at first. Gallegos at second. Stone is at short. Pearson at third. Womack out in left field. Geddes in center. And Hamill is your right fielder. And the Cavers coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. Couple of strikeouts for Kuykendall to start the inning. Then a pop-up after surrendering a base runner. A pop-up to short ended the inning. And Kuykendall will lead things off here for the Lady Cavers. And she takes a pitch just off the plate for ball one. So Kuykendall, Meekum, and Montejano, 1, 2, 3 in this bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch poured in for a strike, 1-1. Dorsey spinning that baseball on that hip. Now she's ready to go. Here's the 1-1. High for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss, blew that one past her, and it's 2-2 to Kuykendall. Kuykendall waiting on the 2-2, and that's ball 3, full count. So tried to get her to chase a little there, but that one a little too far outside. Meekum in the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers. And a full count here to Kuykendall. Dorsey winds and delivers. Just off the plate, and the leadoff hitter aboard for the Cavers. And Meekum coming to bat. Meekum starting at second for the Lady Cavers. Montejano in the on-deck circle for Grants Pass. And Meekum takes inside for a ball, 1-0. So for the moment, the rain has exited, but the wind blowing out toward right field. Check swing and a strike, 1-1. Meekum squares, pulls it back, and takes a pitch low for a ball, 2-1. Holding it first was Kuykendall. Here's the 2-1 from Dorsey. Low and inside. Runner goes. Safe at second as the water sprays up on the slide into second. So Kuykendall now at second base. Hitters count for Meekum, 3-1. And Dorsey gets another softball here. Is that one probably pretty wet after the throw down. Foul back and a full count, 3-2. Here's Dorsey's 3-2, foul back. So Kuykendall, the runner at second, drew the leadoff walk. Full count to Meekum as Dorsey shakes off the first sign. Now she's ready to go. Strike 3 called. Meekum down on strikes, and there's one away here in the bottom of the first. And Montejano will be the hitter for the Lady Cavers. And Montejano takes ball one, 1-0. Mowry in the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers. It's the 1-0 to Montejano. Hard ground ball past the second baseman. Around third, headed for home. Kuykendall, and the Cavers strike first. 1-0 Grants Pass here in the first, an RBI single for Montejano. And Taryn Mowry coming to bat. So Mowry takes inside, ball one. Montejano at first. She's got good speed over at first. See if she'll take off at some point here. And that's a strike. I don't know if she tipped that. Apparently not. As they throw down, Montejano will take second on the play. So that's going to be a 1-1 count. Montejano now down at second on the wild pitch. That's out of play. And now a 1-2 count to Taryn Mowry. Inside for a ball, and it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Check swing up high, full count. And Pogue in the on-deck circle for Grant's pass. Another full count. Mowry up toward the front of the box. And she's hit by a pitch, and that one, that hurts. Mowry's a tough kid, and if she drops to the turf, she got stung because so Mowry will be down at first. Montejano, the runner, at second. Just one out, a run in, as Kuykendall turned a leadoff walk into the first run of the game for the Lady Cavers. Table Rock Sports is able to bring you spring sports coverage thanks to our great sponsors, including our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and we're ready to go here once again. Isabel Pogue, the hitter. Runners at first and second. Pogue bunts, and it's foul for strike one. Pogue squares around again. That one hits her. I don't know that the umpire saw that, hit her in the helmet after she made contact with the bat. The foul call came after they picked it up in foul territory, so I'm not sure he saw that. But it's an 0-2 count nonetheless. We'll see what Pogue will do on 0-2. She's going to swing away and strikes out. Runner goes. Montejano in safely at third. So runners now at the corners, but 2 outs as the strikeout recorded by Dorsey. 2 away, and the hitter will be McCall. And a check swing to second. They'll go to first and get the out. Side retired. Cavers leave a couple of runners, but they score a run, and they lead 1-0 after one, and we'll be right back.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. We head to the second. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Sheldon Irish. Gallegos, Stone, and Womack to face Kuykendall. And Kuykendall's first pitch is off the plate for ball one to Jasmine Gallegos. Here's the 1-0, and that one up for ball two. Ground ball to second. Up with it, Meekum makes the play to Manuel, and there's one away here in the second. And the hitter will be Stone. So Braylon Stone, the shortstop, steps into the box. And Kuykendall gets her to pop one up into foul territory. Manuel makes the play just outside the foul line. And there's quickly two away here in the second. And Womack will be the hitter. So Aspen Womack, the left fielder, swings at the first pitch. Monahano up with it. The throw is a little wide. Manuel got a piece of it but couldn't quite haul it in. And so a two-out base runner for the Irish. And Fendrick will be the hitter. Sasha Fendrick, the Irish catcher, in the box with one on and two out. And that pitch is low for ball one. Scoreboard, they do rule that an error on Montejano. First error of the contest for either team, at least as far as the scoring appears to me, and that's a ball 2-0 to Fendrick. Here's the 2-0 from Kuykendall, and that's slapped into right field. There'll be runners at first and second with two outs as Fendrick gets the single to right. And Hamill, the number 9 hitter, coming to the plate. So Ashlyn Hamill, right-hand hitter, steps into the box. And she takes ball one, 1-0. Going to get a courtesy runner over at first. Shoemaker will run for Fendrick over at first. And a 1-0 count here to Hamill. Swing and a miss. And the count evens at 1-1. Drops down a bunt. It's going to be a tough play. Kuykendall goes to first and gets the out. Irish leave a couple of runners, fail to score. Cavers coming to bat in the bottom of the second when we come back.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. And at this point, I'd come up with some sort of prize if a Dutch Bros showed up on my table in the next half hour. How about you there, Mikhail? Yeah, he says send 2. We'll give you 2 prizes. I don't know what, but we'll come up with something. Maybe an autograph from one of the girls here. I know one for sure I can get for you. So leading off, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Lohman, Manuel, and Yonser. And that's a strike to Lohman. Strike at the knees, 0-2. Lohman the DP in this one. Waiting on the 0-2 from Dorsey. Tipped into the glove, strike 3. And a quick 3-pitch strikeout. And Manuel will be the hitter. And they're going to get a new softball out there for Soraya Dorsey. So Dorsey in her second inning. She's given up 1 run on 1 hit so far. And Manuel takes a ball 1-0. Pitches up in the eyes, 2-0. Dorsey with a big grin as she gets some encouragement from her dugout. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike, 2-1. Swing, and it's fouled straight back. And the count even now, 2-2 to Manuel. Kailani Manuel. Here's the 2-2, fouled into the Irish dugout, and it remains 2-2. So Pogue and McCall, the only seniors on this Caver squad. Meekum, Lohman, Avalos Reyes, Provolt, and Colby Wakefield, all freshmen on this squad. Two count, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Manuel. Second strikeout of the inning for Dorsey, and Yonser will be the hitter. Haley Yonser, the starting center fielder for the Lady Cavers. The left-hand hitter steps into the box. And Dorsey with a strike. That one up as Yonser ran up on it. Took it for a ball, 1-1. Runs up on that, takes strike two, 1-2. Yonser slaps that foul, and it remains 1-2. One-two count to Yonser. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And Yonser takes strike three. So 3 strikeouts in the inning for Dorsey. Side retired. We head to the third. 1-0 Cavers after 2. And we'll be back after this.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's, Food for Less, and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
So 2 innings done here in Grants Pass, a 1-0 Lady Caver lead as we head to the top of the third, and it'll be the top of the order. Geddes, Pearson, and Dorsey to face Kuykendall, who that one slipping out of her hand. That'll be ball 1. 1-0. Lillian Geddes, the center fielder, takes outside, 2-0. Three and 0. So pretty typical early season softball here at Grants Pass. Probably pretty similar over at Sheldon. Cold and rainy. And just a couple of months from now, it'll be hot, and we'll be wondering when the season's going to end. That's a strike. Taking all the way was Geddes, and it's 3-1. And that's ball 4. So the leadoff hitter aboard here for the Irish. And Kara Pearson will be the hitter. Pearson struck out in her first at bat. Back to the pitcher. They'll try and get 2. Monahano gets the relay across. A double play. Kuykendall started it. Then Monahano got it to Manuel. So a beautiful double play. Erases the base runner, now 2 away. And Dorsey will be the hitter. So Dorsey, who has the only hit for the Irish. And the first pitch is a ball to Dorsey. She had that little seeing eye single out into left field that just got past the fielders and dribbled into left. And now a 2-0 count to Dorsey. Kuykendall delivers, swing and a miss. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch misses low. 3-1. Swing and a miss, full count, 3-2. Kuykendall looking in for the sign. Here's the payoff. Foul tipped, and Dorsey stays alive. DeBaldo in the on-deck circle, hoping Dorsey can keep this inning going. And she's got to face another 3-2 pitch here. Kuykendall into her delivery. Another foul tip. So Dorsey spoils off a couple of 3-2 pitches. Dorsey squaring. She'll pull it back and foul it back. And that one bounces in. A 2-out base runner as Dorsey heads down to first. And DeBaldo will be the hitter. Going to get a courtesy runner over for the pitcher. Burrell will run for Dorsey. And that one lined into left field. One hop past the left fielder. Pogue around third, headed for home. Burrell will score, and the score is tied 1-1. Into third goes DeBaldo. And we have a tie ball game. Runner at third with 2 outs. And Gallegos coming to bat. And that misses outside. Ball 1 to Gallegos. Gallegos grounded out to second in her first at bat. Comes up here in an RBI situation. That one dribbled to third. Mowry gets it across in time. Irish get a run. They leave a runner. We are tied at 1 as we head to the bottom of the third. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to Abby's.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit heartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. 1-1 ball game as the Lady Cavers come to bat here in the bottom of the third. It's going to be the top of the order coming up. Kuykendall, Meekum, and Montejano scheduled to hit here in the bottom of the third. So Kuykendall got the first run of the game. She got a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first. Came around to score. And she's up here again here in the third to face Dorsey. And she fouls it straight back. And the rain starting a little bit again here as I can hear the drops hitting the canopy. Oh, 0-1 count to Kuykendall. Takes outside. 1-1. Pretty tight strike zone here today. Swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Low for a ball, 2-2. Kuykendall waiting on the 2-2. Takes that one for ball 3, full count. Meekum in the on-deck circle. She struck out in her first at-bat, waiting for her turn here in the bottom of the third. Kuykendall seeing if she can work her way over to first once again, as she did to start the game for the Lady Cavers. Dorsey with a new softball ready to go here. Here's the 3-2 to Kuykendall. Swinging a pop-up foul and out of play. And the count remains 3-2. Of course, these same two teams squaring off just across the way on the baseball diamond. High drive to center field. Calling for it is Geddes. She'll make the play, and there's one away here in the third. And Meekum will be the hitter. McKinley Meekum, second baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That one up high for a ball. Trying to get on board here with Montahano due up next. Here's the 1-0, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 from Dorsey. Low for a ball, 3-0. Meekum taking all the way. That'll be a strike, 3-1. Meekum drives one to left field. Well hit, going back and watching it go. Womack turned around and watched it sail over the fence. A home run for McKinley Meekum. And the Cavers retake the lead 2-1. So a 3-1 count, hitters count, and Meekum drives it over to the left field fence. And the chant of "she's a freshman" goes up from the Caver dugout, and she is. And so that one, it gives the Cavers back the lead, and Maddie Montahano will be the hitter. Montahano had the only Caver hit. They now have a couple of hits. And she'll take a ball here, 1-0. Swing and a miss. A big cut from Montahano. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, one run in the inning. And that's fouled off the hands. It's 1-2. Hard ground ball up the middle, base hit. Montahano down to first. And a one-out base runner for the Cavers, and it'll be Mowry coming to the plate. So Montahano down at first with one out. And Taryn Mowry was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. And she'll take a pitch low for a ball. Monahano going on the pitch, slides in safely. So Monahano swipes second base. 1-0 count to Mowry. And that's high and away. 2-0. Scoreboard showing a couple of Caver errors. I'll look in my score sheet. I may have given a hit where they ruled an error, but won't worry about that now. 2-0 count to Mowry. 3-0. So Lady Caver is trying to make some noise here. The home run by Meekum has given them the lead, and now a base runner at second with just one out. And a 3-0 count to Mowry. And Mowry walks down to third on the wild pitch, goes Monahano. So runners at the corners now with one out. And timeout taken by the Sheldon Irish. I believe they are the ones that called timeout as both teams huddle up now. We want to thank Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance, and Lippert's Carpet One for supporting our live streams. And for over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Today's game also brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance of Medford and Grants Pass, who can help with personal or business policies. An independent agency, Hart Insurance. So umpire coming out to break up the discussion with the pitcher Dorsey was short. The discussion with the infielders was a little longer, but we are now ready to go once again. Isabel Pogue will be the hitter for the Lady Cavers. Runners at the corners with just one out. Swing and a miss. A 1 count to Pogue. McCall in the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers. Pogue looking for a way to get that run home from third. Monahano the runner at third. That pitch is high. Mowry goes. No throw. And there'll be runners at second and third. One count to Pogue, one out. Mowry the runner at second, Monahano the runner at third. And Dorsey delivers. Strike called, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Inside for a ball, 2-2. Here's Dorsey's 2-2. That's a ball, gets away from the catcher. Monahano scores on the play. Over to third goes Mowry, and the count goes full now, 3-2. And it's 3-1 Cavers. Full count to Pogue. And that hit her. So Mowry will have to head back to third. There'll be runners at the corners. Still just one out. And McCall. Antonia McCall will be the hitter. McCall grounding out in her first at bat up here with runners at the corners and one out. Couple of runs in the inning, including the Meekum home run. It's 3-1 Lady Cavers. And that'll be a ball up high, 1-0. See if they'll send Pogue once again, as they did with Mowry in this situation. Swinging a fister into right field. Coming in and making the catch is Hamill. Beautiful diving catch. Holding at third was Mowry. But a highlight catch out in right. And there's now two away. And we'll get a new ball out to the pitcher, Dorsey. Lohman, your hitter. That one too far inside. Mowry scores on the wild pitch. Over to second goes Pogue on the play. Cavers lead 4-1. So 1-0 count to Lohman. Pogue the runner at second. Another run in. It's 4-1 Cavers here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. It gets away from the catcher. Pogue will head to third on the play. And the count now 1-1. One count with two outs. Inside for a ball. 2-1. Manuel in the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers, hoping that Lohman can keep the inning going. High and outside, 3-1. Three-one count to Molly Lohman. And she'll take a ball. Coming home and scoring will be Pogue on the wild pitch. Five to 1 Cavers. And Kailani Emmanuel, your hitter. Lohman, the runner, over at first. But now a 5-1 ball game. As the Cavers have broke it open. That hits her. There'll be runners at first and second now. And Yonser will be the hitter. And that might be it for Dorsey. So we're going to get a pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by Lippert's Carpet One. We'll be right back.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Whoa.
That, my friend, was the One Effect.
Can she go?
Experience the One Effect at the Power of Savings Floor event for up to 50% off or 0 interest for 18 months. Only at Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Natalia Shoemaker, the new pitcher for the Sheldon Irish, getting her warm-ups. And I'm trying to double-check. I believe I have a correction. That diving play out in right field, I believe it was actually Burrell who had moved in defensively into right. Trying to double-check the number, and that is who is out in right field. So if I got that wrong, I do apologize as they slipped a defensive change in on me there, but it was a beautiful play regardless of who made it. And so Yonser steps in to face Shoemaker, and Yonser, the slap hitter, will take ball one. Lohman the runner at second, Manuel the runner at first. 2 outs. And a 5-1 Caver lead. That one slapped to third, play making there by the new third baseman. That was McKibben making the play at third. The side retired. The Cavers strand a couple of runners, but they get 4, and they lead 5-1 after 3 complete. We'll be back with the 4th right after this. Braylon Stone will lead things off here for the Irish. Brooklyn Kuykendall back in the circle for the Cavers. They now lead 5-1. And that first pitch is in for a strike. So it would be Stone, Womack, and Fendrick, your scheduled first 3 hitters. Strike 2 called. And the count 0-2. That one looked a little up in the zone, but Kuykendall gets the call, and she's ahead 0-2 on Braylon Stone. That one is up, and it's 1-2. Stone squaring. Slaps the off-speed pitch, and it's stabbed at short by Montejano. Beautiful play. She made a good adjustment to that off-speed pitch, slapping that to short, but Montejano with the long reach making the play, and there's one away here in the 4th. First pitch swinging is Womack right to Manuel, and there's quickly 2 away here in the top of the 4th. And this will be Fendrick. So Fendrick comes up here. 2 outs, nobody on. Irish now trailing by 4 as they bat here in the 4th, and that is ball 1 up high. And that hits her. So a 2-out base runner as Fendrick heads down to first. And Shoemaker pops it up into foul territory. Morales makes the play. Side retired. The Irish leave a runner. After 3.5, 5-1 Cavers, they come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll be right back.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Rain starting to pick up again here at Grants Pass High School. The Lady Cavers coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th. And it's going to be the top of the order. It'll be Kuykendall, Meekum, and Montejano scheduled to hit here in the bottom of the 4th. And Grants Pass leading 5-1. Shoemaker back out in the circle. She came in relief back in the 3rd, back out there here to start the 4th. So just to kind of freshen up after some of the changes were made, it's Shoemaker in the circle, Fendrick still your catcher, DeBaldo at first, and an immediate base runner here as Kuykendall heads down to first after being hit. Meekum, who hit the home run to left, will step in here with a runner at first and nobody out. So back to the defense. Gallegos at second, Stone at short, McKibben at third, Womack in left, Geddes in center, Burrell in right. And that is a ball to Meekum. And that's ball 2, 2-0. So the rain has picked up, the wind is picking up. The 2-0 pitch is in the dirt. The throw back to first into right, but Burrell able to get it right back in. But a 3-0 count now to Meekum. And that's ball 4. Runners at first and second to start this inning. And Matty Montejano coming to bat. Now Fendrick out to talk to Shoemaker. I think she's having a little trouble gripping that ball. The rain started coming down during warm-ups. And it continues to come down here. Montejano 2 for 2 on the day, takes ball 1. Canopy leaking a little bit, getting rained on. Not as bad as it could be. That's ball 2, 2-0. Reno. Mowry on the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers. And that's ball 4. So bases are loaded for Taryn Mowry. And that's in for a strike to Mowry, 0-1. That bounces in for a ball, 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Two-one count to Taryn Mowry. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Had a good look at that, but count evens up now at 2-2. Two-two pitch, laced foul, and it remains 2-2. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. 2-2 count to Mowry, bases loaded and nobody out. And that one hit her on the dome. She's been hit twice in this one. They say foul ball on that, so she got a piece of it, and then it glanced off the helmet. So the count remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Mowry frustrated as she heads back to the dugout. There's one away. And the hitter will be Isabel Pogue. And Pogue takes a strike. Isabel was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. So Shoemaker trying to battle her way out of trouble here. Got the first out. Still got a long ways to go. And that misses for a ball. 1-1. 1-1 pitch off the fist, back to the pitcher. She'll shovel to home just in time for the out, and there's 2 away on the force out at home. So bases still loaded now, 2 outs, and the hitter McCall, and she takes ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. And that's ball 2. 2-1 to McCall. Grounded, lined out to left. 0 for 2 on the day for Antonia McCall. Shoemaker looking in for the sign. Here's the 2-1. That one popped up back to the pitcher. And the Irish get out of the inning with no damage done. Bases loaded with no outs. Cavers fail to score. They strand 3 runners. And we head to the 5th. It's 5-1 Grants Pass. We'll step aside for 30. Be back with more action right after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. And looks like we may be getting a pitching change. Kuykendall had come out to pitch this 5th inning, and now she is grabbing her back. Some sort of injury there, so we're waiting to see, but the way she's moving, it looks like we may get a new pitcher here, although she's staying out there at the moment. We'll send a message out to Mission Control and let them know it's time for the Grants Pass crew to get a new canopy. This thing is dripping everywhere. It's keeping us dry enough to continue the broadcast, but having to keep a close eye on the equipment. So Kuykendall still out in the circle, but she definitely looks to be in some pain. And she's going to take some some warm-ups here, but she is definitely feeling something here. Pretty good pitch there. So it looks like Kuykendall going to stay in the game. She's going to need to get a couple more warm-ups. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this.
I got a good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. So come on and make my day.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
Top of the order for the Irish. This will be Lillian Geddes to face Kuykendall. And that's up for ball one. Top of the fifth, Cavers leading 5-1. That one popped up foul, and that'll get to the screen. And the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Geddes. That one slipped out. That'll be ball 2, 2-1. Two-one pitch is in for strike. It's 2-2. Full count, 3-2. And that's up high, so the leadoff hitter aboard here for the Irish once again. Runner goes on the first pitch. The throw not in time. And that's ball one. Grounder to first. Manuel step on the bag. Over to third on the play goes Geddes. So McKibben retired, and this will be Burrell. Burrell squares, bunts it, popped up foul. That'll drop for strike one. High for a ball, 1-1. Line drive foul off the hands, and the count 1-2. And that's ball 2, 2-2. Two count to Burrell, one out and a runner at third. Swing and a miss, and a perfect time for a strikeout there, getting the second out of the inning. And DeBaldo will be the hitter for the Irish. Presley DeBaldo 1 for 2 on the day. Fouls the first pitch right at us here. Swing and a grounder to short. Monahano over to Manuel. And the Cavers get out of the inning. The leadoff runner got to third, but no farther. And it's still 5-1 as the Cavers come to bat in the bottom of the frame. We'll do that right after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and your Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And our broadcast powered by Rogue Credit Union. Cavers with the 5-1 lead. They come to bat here in the bottom of the fifth. It'll be the bottom of the order. Lohman, Manuel, and Yance are scheduled here in the bottom of the fifth. Medford Parks and Recreation invites you to learn more about spring activities and recreation leagues available. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events offer something for everyone in the family. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. First pitch to Lohman in the dirt for ball 1-0. Shoemaker back in the circle for another inning of work in relief for the Irish. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One pitch in for strike two, 1-2. And down on strikes goes Lohman, and there's one away here in the bottom of the fifth. And it'll be Kailani Manuel. 0 for 1 on the day. She struck out swinging in her first at-bat, was hit by a pitch in her last at-bat. Comes up here with nobody on and 1 out. Off-speed pitch, strike. Took a second for the umpire to make up his mind on that, but he calls it a strike. And the count 0-1. And Manuel calls time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Drop third strike. They'll throw down. And there's 2 away. And the hitter will be Haley Yonser with 2 outs and nobody on. Runs up and drops down a bunt, and it rolls foul. Just a little bit of backspin on that. And that's in for strike 2, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch is off speed and out of the zone, 1-2. And that's ball 2, 2-2. Strike 3 called. Nothing across here in the 5th. We head to the 6th. The Irish coming to bat. It'll be the heart of the order coming up. 5, 6, 7 coming up for the Irish in the top of the 6th. We'll do that when we get back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever. Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Gallego, Stone, and Womack, your scheduled first three hitters here in the top of the sixth. And that's a ground ball to Monahano at short. The throw in time, and 1 pitch and 1 out for the Cavers. And the hitter will be Stone. Stone 0 for 2 on the day. The first pitch from Kuykendall. Ground ball to short. 2 pitches and 2 outs. And Womack coming to the plate. Womack 0 for 2 on the day. Comes up here, nobody on, and 2 outs. And she swings at the first pitch. This one to Monahano. 3 straight assists for Maddie Monahano. And 3 pitches and 3 outs. It doesn't get much easier for Kuykendall, who came out in the last inning looking a little labored. Her back was hurting. She comes out here, 3 pitches, and the inning is over. And so the Cavers coming to bat in the bottom of the sixth. We'll step aside for 30. Be back with more right after this.
I got a good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. Good, good feeling. So come on and make my day.
Call Twin Creeks Retirement today for more information.
Come on and make my day.
Top of the order due up here in the bottom of the sixth for the Lady Cavers, looking for some insurance as they lead 5-1 after a quick 3-pitch inning in the top half of the frame. Gets the Cavers back to the bats here in the bottom of the sixth. Sun shining once again. We might get this one done without any more showers, but so top of the order coming up, it's going to be Kuykendall, Meekum, and Montejano. Kuykendall, first pitch swinging down the right field line for a base hit. She'll turn around the bag and stay with a leadoff single. And the leadoff hitter aboard as Kuykendall down at first. Meekum steps in, 1 for 2 on the day. That one was a home run to left field. And she's first pitch swinging. It's foul for strike 1. Oh, 1 count to Meekum. Fouls it. And it's 0-2. Womack shading her eyes out in left as that sun is going right into left field at the moment. 0-2 pitch from Shoemaker. Off speed is ball 1. 1-2 to Meekum. Montejano in the on-deck circle. Swinging a line drive left field. Well hit over the head of Womack. Into third and holding at third will be Kuykendall. A double for Meekum. She's got a homer and a double on the day. And the Cavers rallying here in the bottom of the 6th. And Monahano coming to the plate. So Kuykendall the runner at third, Meekum the runner at second. Monahano will step in. Maddie 2 for 2 on the day. That one off the fist, out towards short. They'll throw to first, not in time. 2 runs will score as sliding in is Meekum. Safe at first is Monahano. Don't know if they're going to rule that an infield single or an error. But either way, 2 more runs in. And Mowry takes the first pitch. Monahano down to second. Count 1-0. So 1-0 count to Taryn Mowry. Monahano swipes second on the pitch. And that'll be a ball in the dirt. 2-0. A good block there by Fendrick, keeping that in front of her. Monahano doesn't need much room, or she'll head on down to third. 2-0 count to Mowry. 3-0, that gets away from Fendrick. Over to third goes Monahano. And a 3-0 count now to Mowry. See if she gets the green light. 3-0. I think she'll be taking all the way here. And that hits her. Taryn Mowry looks over to the dugout in disgust. She's been hit 3 times. One of them was on a foul tip that she actually had a strike called, and it hit her right on the dome on that one. But she's been hit twice that resulted in her heading down to first. Still nobody out. And it's going to be Pogue coming to the plate with runners at the corners. I expect Mowry to be going on the first couple of pitches here. So Isabel Pogue steps in and takes a ball up high. 1-0. Low for a ball. 2-0. Pogue waiting on the 2-0. Takes a strike at the knees, 2-1. McCall in the on-deck circle for the Lady Cavers. That's a strike, strike 2, 2-2. I believe on that Montajano hit, they did rule that an error. Two pitch, and that hit Pogue. I believe that's the second time she's been hit today. The bases are now loaded. Still nobody out. And Antonia McCall will be the hitter, 0 for 3 on the day. Yeah, Cavers had the bases loaded in the last inning with nobody out, failed to push a run home. They've got 2 runs already in the inning, looking to add to it here. And McCall waves at the first one. Just want to put this in play, make the defense make the play here. It's a wet field, and that one in the dirt, 1-1. Lohman due up next for Grants Pass. Here's the 1-1. And that one down the line for a base hit into right field. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. Around third and holding there will be Pogue. RBI double for McCall. 2 more runs for the Cavers. Lohman at the plate. Takes a ball in the dirt, 1-0. Manuel in the on-deck circle. Just up a little high for a ball, 2-0. That's in for a strike, gets away from the catcher. 2-1 count. Two-one pitch, ball 3. Good block again. Fendrick keeping it out in front of her to keep that runner at third. But now a 3-1 count. Lohman will be looking for a pitch to hit here. And that's ball 4. Bases loaded once again. And Kailani Manuel coming to the plate. Struck out in her last at bat. High for ball 1. Looks like we'll get that one in the dirt, ball 2. Looks like we'll get a pinch hitter for Yonser. Provolt in the on-deck circle for the Cavers. Two-0 count to Manuel. Facing Natalia Shoemaker. Ground ball stabbed at third. They'll go to first for the out. A run will score. 1 away. Runners at second and third. 10-1 ball game. So Pogue scored on the play. And we'll have a pinch hitter. Sabian Provolt will hit. hitting for Yonser in the number 9 slot. And the scoreboard just died. We just lost the scoreboard. Two on and one out. Provolt, the hitter, takes low for a ball, 1-0. And the scoreboard back to life just in time. Swinging a ground ball in the hole, it's short into center field. 1 run scores. And that's gonna do it. A walk-off hit for the pinch hitter Sabian Provolt, and the Lady Cavers win it 11-1. The 10-run rule coming into effect here in the bottom of the 6th. And the Lady Cavers take down the defending 2-time state champion Sheldon Irish. Final score, Grants Pass 11 and Sheldon 1. Stay with us for the Know Your Role post-game show, which comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Learn about our current No Ref, No Game promotion to help get more officials in the game. We'll recap the scoring and take a look at some key stats. We'll do all of that during the Know Your Role post-game show, which comes your way next.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School and the Know Your Role post-game show presented by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. And the Lady Cavers getting the victory here on home turf. 11-1 in 6 innings is your final. 11 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Cavers. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Irish. Kuykendall will get the win. She had 3 strikeouts, gave up 3 walks, and 1 earned run. Dorsey will take the loss. Had 5 strikeouts, gave up 3 walks, 4 earned runs on 5 hits. Shoemaker in relief had 4 strikeouts, gave up 3 walks, 6 earned runs on 5 hits for Shoemaker. And so the Cavers get the victory in their first league matchup of the year. They win it here at home against the defending state champs. And offensively, got to give the nod for, at least for a co-player of the game, to Meekum with the home run. She was 2 for 3 on the day. Scored 2 runs, had an RBI, and of course hit the home run. But your other player of the game has got to be Brooklyn Kuykendall. Just 3 hits given up through 6 innings, and came out 1 inning looking like she may have to come out of the game in some pain. Toughed it out. Got a 3-pitch inning out of that one, which was a big help to her, and she came out again in the 6th looking a lot stronger, and she finished out the game. Offensively, she also added a hit, scored 2 runs, drew a walk as well. Good game for Maddie Monahano. She had 3 hits and 3 at-bats, also had a walk. And so just a good game all around for the Lady Cavers here at home as they get the victory. That's going to do it for us here from Grants Pass High School. We want to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. We want to thank Clay Ronceville, the athletic director here at Grants Pass High School, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Our next production is coming up next week. We will have baseball on Friday and softball again on Saturday, but that'll be in a week from now. And once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Grants Pass 11, Sheldon 1. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mikhail Weish behind the lens, I am Jeff Smith, saying thank you for watching and have a great night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.